Welcome to RuGRETS, a show where I talk about all the things I wish I would have done differently in my life, especially on RuPaul's Drag Race Season 7. So it's episode 2, Team Challenge, Glamazonian Airways Flight Attendant Safety Video. I chose the biggest part in the challenge because I thought it would be a perfect opportunity for me to impress the judges. Well, I definitely made an impression. Normally, I am an excellent lip syncer. I almost my pants. Can you imagine for a moment, just imagine you're on RuPaul's Drag Race and you're going out on to perform live on the main stage and you know that you're gonna f it up so bad and there's nothing you can do about it. I thought about maybe I should pull the fire alarm and then we'll get evacuated from the studio. I thought maybe I should just run. Maybe I should just run into the Hollywood Hills and they'll just forget that I was ever on the show. The landlady lived in an illegal stone cottage out back. Late at night, I used to sneak into her hut and steal her dog's seizure medication because it helped me relax. I regret that. But it would have been helpful to have on this episode. I went to bed when I had it all in my head. I wrote it out diligently, like 10 or 12 times to remember it. And then I tried to go to bed, couldn't sleep. I just kept thinking about murder and Satanism. I got out of bed, just like, okay, let me just make sure I know this lip sync. Couldn't even think of the first word. And then I started to panic. And then my brain started to squeeze the outside of my skull. And then I turned cross-eyed, got a urinary tract infection, my hemorrhoids flared up, my skin got all scaly. And then at 5 in the morning, I get a knock on the door and it's the concierge from the hotel and I open it up and he says, "Hello, ma'am. I seems you're going to be going home today. Would you like me to bring back all your baggage?" So what you didn't see on the main stage was that I was profusely apologetic, and then Jordan Sparks was so sweet. She said, "You're like a ham in a sock, and I could beat you to death with it." And then Olivia Newton-John was really sweet, but so quiet, we couldn't really understand what she was saying. She was like, so lip syncing for your life is not only terrifying, but it's also extremely painful because you've been on the main stage for hours and your feet are bleeding. So I was overtired, delirious, freaking out, depressed, rueful, regretful, dishonest, cowardly, insufficient, puffy, bloated, schizophrenic, paraplegic, and I had to deliver the best performance of my life under all of those conditions. And it was raining inside the studio. I was determined. So I had to lip sync for my life this week. Who knows what's gonna happen next week? Maybe I have to lip sync again. Maybe I have to lip sync every episode. Maybe I'll lip sync 13 times and then win the crown. Maybe I'm just there to put muffins in my purse and then sneak out the back door. Tune in next week for more rueful, regretful recitations on Iggy Azalea is a racist. Hi, I'm Mary Elizabeth Mastrantonio. Have you f***ed your dog today? I am not Russian to say whether or not I'm actually Russian. You get it?